We're going to go over a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. So whatever knee is going to be down on the ground, that's the hip flexor that we're going to try to get on stretch. So from here, we're going to think about scooping that tailbone under. If we had a belt buckle, we're going to try to read that belt buckle. That should already give us a big stretch on the front side of that hip, maybe down the quad. And then you can kind of rotate the pelvis or aim that belly button left or right, trying to find a good line of tension, a big stretch. Here I'm using dowels to help support myself with balance, but you can always go up against the wall or whatever you need to make balance not an issue. Depending on the programming, you can hold this stretch for up to 2 minutes, and then we can start our PAILs and rails contraction. The first part, we're going to think about scissoring those legs together, trying to pinch the ground, and you should feel that hip flexor and that quad that's on the ground working. After we do our PAILs contraction for the recommended amount of time, we switch to our rails, and then we try to pull into a deeper stretch, making sure that tailbone and that belt buckle is tilted up. We try to separate or spread the floor apart, and then you should feel the glutes and the hamstrings in the back of that working leg work, pulling you into more of a stretch. And then slowly let that effort go, sinking back into that passive position. And then you could get ready for another round depending on what the programming says. Big slow breaths in this position.